Hello and welcome to Double G Gaming, and welcome to Dwarf Fortress. Now, I did intend to start this episode off with a very dramatic and fulfilling casting of our first magma from our magma farm, because we spent all last episode making that farm. But unfortunately, we have had a interruption by a vile force of darkness arriving, and they're seeking to parley. Now, a parley basically means that they're going to demand one of our artifacts or an item and say, give it to us. Now, I'm guessing that this is probably the civilization that I was checking yesterday. The local goblin civilization, because we are very far from our parent civilization, which is all the way down here. Like, we're up here somewhere. Where are we? Around here. Yes, there we are. But because we're far from our parent civilization, the local goblins have never seen us before, so we were at peace with them until now. They've come demanding money off us, or an artifact. So what we could do is we could agree to this parley, and we'll the leafy horror wishes to parley in order to avert loss of life. Do you approve this request? Yes, let's just go and let's approve it, and our mayor will go out. I think our mayor is also our baron boss. There he is. But yeah, well, unpause that, and he should head upstairs and go and have a little chat to them, and they will say, give us this item, and we will probably say go away, but we'll see what they want first. It's like they're just shaking us down, basically. He's arrived. Let's look at the diplomacy. Let's pause it. Alright. The Goblin Pikeman Odkish Shago Batok, nice name, meets with the Count Fath Boss Kikerekanel of Murdertorch. The Sealing of Enchantments is the property of our people. Okay, what is the Sealing of Enchantments? That's obviously an item that we have in our fort. Let's have a quick look. Where's our objects? The Sealing of Enchantments. Ah, here it is. Engiz Minbaz, the Sealing of Enchantments. I'm pretty certain I remember seeing us make this at some point. Daysite figurine of Thob rain fountains. I'm not sure why they want that, but it's expensive. 3,900. Okay, well, we're not giving it to them. They can bugger off. Right, let's go up to our thing, and we will. Your claim is worthless here. Trade your lives if you must. There we go. Tell them to go away, and we're gonna. Well, they're probably not gonna trade their lives. We haven't got a trap corridor or any traps at all set up, so we are just gonna hide in our fort while they rampage around the surface world. So let's just let's give them the surface world. So let's go to our burrows, and we've got surface here, which is our surface. We're going to pause that, and we've got the safe burrow here, which is everything underground. Let's just make sure that everyone's assigned to the safe burrow. I have no idea why it's different numbers assigned, but it is. But yeah, now everyone is going to be restricted to the safe burrow, which is underground. So let's hopefully boss gets back safely. Where was he? There he is. Come on, boss, let's head back inside. Yeah, just chatting with the goblins for a little bit. Give him a nice goodbye, and then yes, off he goes. Okay, so he should head down to underground, and once he's down there, we will pull the lever and seal up the outside world, which is unfortunate. You know, I would have liked to back up the surface. I would have liked to done more on the surface before we were shut off from it. But let's get rid of this. Let's pause this pen. So hopefully that means that all the dogs will go free. Yep. So all the dogs will go down into the safety as well, because we don't want to lose them unnecessarily. And now that everyone's downstairs, let's go to our lever room and pull that lever. Do it now. Oh, I think we lost a few kittens, a cat, and a few dogs, but it's fine. Right, now they're all sealed in and sealed off, we need to find something to do to keep ourselves busy while we're underground. One thing I would like to do is, these elephants have been here trampling my orchard for a long time. I wanted it to grow into an orchard, but it hasn't been able to because elephants, they're surprisingly heavy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this pen so that they are now all under there, and we're going to get rid of this one. There we go. You can see how worn down it's been made by their steps. But let's accept that, and now they should move to the new pasture over here. And if they don't, the dwarfs will come down and move them. But yeah, that should hopefully mean that we'll get a few more trees down here. Yeah, one thing I did notice actually, which was quite surprising to me, just as I was checking out the invaders, is over here we've actually grown an apple tree and a chestnut tree over here in this corner. Now all this area should be mountains, so you don't grow trees in mountains, but apparently this tiny corner may be possibly the swamp. Maybe there's a bit of the swamp down here which is poking through, because the edges between the tiles is not exact. Like see this bit here, this is where the mountain biome goes, you can see, and it's not a straight line, it waves backwards and forwards. It's a bit hard to tell because it's been you know, people have walked here so much that it's worn away all the grass, but I think that's possibly half mountain, half swampland. I'm not too sure, but it's all very on the border. I think the water might be the swamps. But yeah, it's very muddled up where the borders are, so you can get little bits of land poking through, like this tiny bit here, which is probably some of the swamp. And where are these invaders off to? Oh, I think they just killed the cat. Did they kill the cat? What was that? That's one of my dogs. Okay. Is a dog worse than a cat? I'm not sure. But there were a few cats out here as well. I'm guessing they probably won't catch the cats. Well, the cats probably won't try to heroically defend the fortress by charging the goblins. But yeah, no animal really stands much of a chance against heavily armed soldiers like this. Okay, they are heading towards the ladder, which is a bit of a concern, because technically there is a way into my fortress through that. They're all coming upstairs. Yeah, this is the way into the fortress. Oh, there's something up here already. Oh my word. Oh, I think they caught another one of my dogs. Yeah. Poor dogs. Yeah, there is kind of a way here where they could get down into my fortress. That's where my old elephant place was. Yeah, and they could shoot down and maybe injure people. I'm not too sure. I mean, it's snowing up here. No one likes to be snowed on. So hopefully I'll just go back downstairs and yeah, they're all just downstairs again. Okay, well, as they seem to be stuck out here, and I'm going to be stuck inside for a while, we're going to have to think about what we're going to be taking care of as we're here. We haven't actually done this yet. This is something we could try and do. Hopefully it will work. Right, let's cast some obsidian. Oh, pull the lever. I go back to there. Alright. And now this, we'll see those all come down and the magma floods in quite fast because it's coming in from 2 Z levels and it's being refilled over on this side. Yeah, it would have been better with a more even loading, but it doesn't really need it. Now we do want to open this now. There's a little bit of water in there already, and we'll see how far this water fills, because I have been doing some sums and I don't think I'm going to be satisfied with how much water is in this tower. I need a bigger reservoir up higher, but that will probably be sufficient. Probably should be, fingers crossed. But yeah, we've got that all filled with magma. We can close these bridges now. So that is going to be where the magma is going to be formed. Yeah, it's not a lot of... It should be filled to the brim with water, but unfortunately, yeah. Because this setup, it has the water dropping down directly, but this center line here has extra water which should fall down and then spread out and take over any areas that haven't been waterified. I mean, it should be okay. We'll give it a try. Right, let's just pull that lever. Alright. Now once that lever's pulled, it shuts off this water from here, because that's blocking that, and all the water here drops down and falls on this magma here and instantly turns into obsidian. Now this center line here is where that line is up there. Normally that would be filled with water and this water would come down and fill it up. I mean, if I wasn't so determined to have symmetry in my thing, I would have just had a bridge over there. And theoretically I could still build a bridge there. It would just be long to install. I think a better investment of my time would be to make this reservoir bigger. I'm going to build a bigger reservoir somewhere up here. I'll probably focus on that this episode, although I should still do stuff for my dwarfs. Tell you what, we'll channel out all of this, so we've got some obsidian sitting around now. We can't do this middle bit because there's a lot of magma there, so we'll ignore that and come back to it later. But yeah, that will get us some magma, some obsidian, and we can use that for whatever. It's an infinite resupplying resource. I think we should work on getting our dwarfs somewhere nice to live. That'll be our focus today. Now I'm going to pause the recording and come back to you in a bit. Alright, hey, check this out. Alright, I'm going to press Control P. Voila! See, and I'm going to do that again. Move it over a little bit. This is because I'm working with macros. Macros are fun. Unfortunately, you also can't spin macros around, so it's unfortunate. But yeah, you can record your movements of this little cursor here, which is the DF cursor, which you control with the arrow keys. I think it's about here. Oops, a daisy. It's rubbing out in. Oh dear. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, you can. Ah, bugger! I just did it in the wrong spot. You can record the movement of your cursor, of that keyboard cursor there, and just play it anytime you want it, in any mode you want it in. Although you have to remember which mode you're in before you press Control P. And placement can be difficult. See, but this can really cut the time you take to build your homes, because homes are so much take a long time to build. Right, I've done all of this side. Unfortunately, there's no way really to spin the macro around, so I'm going to have to redo it to do the other side. But there's probably ways to save it and reload it if you want to build up a library of these things. But I will work on that. Alright, let's see if I can get you set up doing a simple macro. Now, first off, obviously you do need to go into your settings and make sure you have the keyboard cursor enabled. There it is. So if that's enabled, then that means that whenever you press mine, or you have something which can have a cursor, you get this little cursor here, which you move around with the arrow keys. And once you have this, you can set it to do stuff rather than you clicking around everywhere. You can set it to click everywhere. That's how far we want it. So I'm going to show you how to do a macro. So all you have to do, once you have the keyboard cursor enabled, is press Control R, and you get the little, see on the top left, you see the little record flashing, and that means that my movements of my cursor are going to be recorded. So I'm going to press Enter, and then move it down to there, press Enter again, then down to, basically I'm just going to, make this side basically. Once you've finished, press Control R again, and we're done. So all I do is move my keyboard cursor to the place it was when I first pressed Control R, and now I just press Control P, and it will start to play out exactly what I tapped out when I did previously. Nice. So you can just do as many of those as you want. From this side now. I should have done it from the other side really. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. I think about there. No, it wasn't there. Once you have it done like this, it's simple to keep going. Well, it should be simple. But anyways, that is macros. I hope that's helpful for you. Okay, well I've got the everything pretty much designated and laid out. This is the nobles level. We have the jail over here on the bottom left. It's going to be a multi-level jail, so they give them as much space as possible. So they'll have a level up here and down here. Hopefully that still works in this version. And over here we've got the captain of the guard's office with his bedroom and dining room either side. And up here we've got the minor functionaries' offices. We can have a few more of them. You know, we can add more. And here's the count's office. I'm not sure if that's big enough. Maybe I'll make it bigger, just because I can. But it seems pretty big to me, and I'm not sure he'll need it that big. But we've got other minor nobles on either side, and that can be expanded as well. And down here on the residence level, we've got a nice network of rooms dug out, and they should be able to live happily in those. They're quite luxurious, 2x3, I must say. They should count their lucky stars, but they should be fine digging those out and getting it all done. Obviously, they should do the oops, not that way, this way. They should do the nobles' rooms first because they're the nobles, and I might actually let's see if we can make this more efficient with labour. Do we have any more miners that we can possibly tag? We have only 1, 2, 5. Oh yeah, boss isn't a miner. He's a legendary miner. Maybe I should make him mine a bit more. Is it safe for him to mine? He's underground. He's doing mining. The bedroom. Yes, you can mine. Come on, mine out the rooms. Expert miner. Yes, you can mine too. Adequate miner. Yeah. I don't want the carpenter to mine. Yeah, see if we've got enough picks for all of them. We should do. We've been buying picks off everyone, so everyone should be able to get a pick and get mining. Okay, seeing as we are starting to actually dig out the nobles and the captain of the guard's office, we should probably get a captain of the guard. And this guy is looking like our best bet. He's not I prefer him to be fond of the law or one of those sorts of traits, but it's good enough. Yeah, he's a bit of a loner, but that's fine. Okay, he could be a bit stuck in his ways, but he was due for our captain of the guard, Fukar. I might give him a rename, Captain. Right, and we're gonna employ him as the captain of the guard. There we go. We've got other positions as well. We've got a dungeon master. I'm not quite sure what that does. We've got a hammerer. I know what that does. But that will probably do for now. Yeah, he's the best organizer still. Is he the best doctor? No, he's not. Okay, you've been supplanted as a doctor because having people do multiple tasks means they're time split. So I prefer them to have specific tasks. Keep them on point, and let's make them all officers. Stick away. A nice conglomerate coffer. We've got a few artifacts. That's something that we will be strewing through our nobles' quarters liberally. All the artifacts that we have gathered around, they need that room to have value. You know what? I'm gonna prioritize them digging over here because. Come on, guys. Go dig the king's quarters. There we go. Oh, that's why. Yeah. When you do unrestricted to burrows, you have to make sure to keep up to date with where the burrow needs to be. It's generally better to have them unrestricted, but yeah, at the moment I could unrestrict them to be honest. Just pause both burrows, probably for the best. Oh, let me double check it's sealed in the caverns down in the depths. Yes, it is sealed down here, so I think we can just go to the burrows and just pause them both. They can't get up to the surface because there's no way, because the bridge is down. But this just means I don't have to update the burrow just yet. I want to make this look neater as well. I'm going to put some stockpiles and flooring in here at some point. Okay, they are starting to dig out this. We are going to have to start doing mass orders for doors and beds. Okay, what was that? Cavern dwellers. Uh-oh. We've got a cavern invasion. That's not a good sign. Who are they? Soldier ants. And this isn't good. My FPS is probably going to be crushed. I haven't got any defenses in the depths either. I probably should. Yeah, we'll see how it turns out. It does appear to be just a few of them. There's the goblins up above, and cavemen down below. Okay, we've got double invasion. Well, we are cut off. I think they're just in this one cavern layer. I don't think there's any connection between the cavern layers, or they are very close together. I'm not sure where they are anymore. There's one of them. Oh, it's a dead one, I think. Or are they fighting? I'm guessing is beating them all up. So what's happening lately? Okay, I think the blind cave ogre may have collapsed, and the ant people are just gathered around him, stabbing him repeatedly with their spears. Yeah, he hasn't done anything back for a while. They've just found him. Perhaps he was asleep. But yeah, they're just wailing on him. Quite. Oh, he was awake. Yeah, I think they came upon him, had a little fight, and he yeah, he hasn't done well. Okay, well, I'm guessing he's going to get stabbed to death. Oh, he's making a break for it. Oh no, oh wow. Okay. They just got whamped. Okay, so he just mangled all of them in about... Let's have a look at that. I was sure he was unconscious. Yeah, he just got up and punched them all. He was a peaceable giant. He's like, don't attack me. I am of peace, always. And then he said, no more. I'm gonna stand up and punch you all into a mangled mess. Yeah, he exploded all of them. Yeah, cave ogres are strong. Watch out for them. But yeah, he took care of that invasion, I think. Was that all of them? I think it may have been. Oh, no, there's one left. He's probably a bit scared. He hung out at the back. Poor social awareness. Perhaps that's why. He missed his cue to go forwards with the rest. And now he's the only survivor. Well, he's flying, I guess. Okay. Yeah, he's I think you may have seen him die, and now he's just hiding. Okay, I reckon the ogre will get him soon. Good for him. They still up here? Where they are, but well, okay. There's the gathered invaders. Okay, well, let's go back to our base. But yeah, this is coming along nicely. I was going the wrong direction. And now we have nice allanite walls. Yeah, in order to make good stone doors, you're gonna have to restrict stone crafting to just a few dwarfs, and that means your smoothing operations will be a lot slower. So I think I may do smoothing before I... Am I going to smooth, or am I just pave it? These are nobles' quarters, we will see. But anyways, I will smooth this down, maybe replace some walls, and start putting the rooms down. Okay, well, I've just been fiddling around with macros and building. Long story short, I'm not sure it works properly with those. And we have a forgotten beast. It's composed of salt, which isn't scary. It has 3 long and squirms and fidgets. 3 long straight tails, and it squirms and fidgets. Okay, well, it doesn't sound too scary. Go to the doors and go and see the squirming and fidgeting thing. Well, to be honest, I'm not even sure where our door is, but I think it's high time I just walled it off, because I'm not interested in playing with the caverns at the moment, because where's my door? There it is. Okay, this is my one door to the caverns, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just gonna build wall, select material after placement, because we're gonna wanna use some sort of block, because blocks are better to build with. A cinnabar block, yes, there we go. So yeah, we can wall that off with a nice big red block to make sure nothing can come in here. We need to work more on these bedrooms. So I'm going to put in some work orders to build a bunch of beds so that we can put down all the bedrooms at once. So let's go to a U menu, work orders, make a bunch of beds. How many beds? Let's just say we're gonna say 100 beds. That's more beds than we need, but we have plenty of beds, not a problem. We're also going to want a lot of chests as well. So every room wants its own chest, so we're going to say coffers. So rock coffers, glass boxes, or wooden chests. We're going for a rock coffer. I don't much care what it's made from, so let's be colourful. And cabinets as well. Okay, I should have said rock cabinet, but somewhere here is rock cabinet. Yes, let's make a bunch of rock cabinets. Surprise me with what type, I guess. We'll get a bunch of different types. Having said that, I would like to have a quick look in the stone menu. Stone use, there it is. Okay. Seems we're making cinnabar now. No, not cinnabar. I've forgotten his name. Obsidian. There he is. So yes, we're allowed to use obsidian in non-economic jobs. Okay, excellent. And dolomite. No, we don't want to. No, we're not going to use any of our chalk or our dolomite to in non-economic jobs. Only the obsidian. Okay, let's let me get to work. Again, we could restrict our stoneworkers to just skilled stoneworkers, but then we wouldn't have a lot of people to smooth all this out later, which we're going to want to do soon. Once it's all mined out. Uh-oh, is that migrants? I think that means that we've put to sleep all of our ghosts that we had, but let's just double check whether we got any. Ah, yes we do. Shuttle. I'm sure I've put him to sleep, but maybe not. But we get this room with this artifact bed made from a firelight bed, very comfortable. Bands of oval conglomerate cabochons. Okay, it's pretty. Okay, well I'm going to divvy up these bedrooms to who needs them and who wants them. Later on I'll replace the walls with something nicer, well, something block built. Let's put a chair in here for our captain of the guard, so he can oh, it's a ghost, isn't it? Oh, yes, we need a few thrones as well. Let's add a work order for that. We need doors as well. nice doors, really. Yeah, we'll come back and replace all these doors with proper higher cost material ones later, because we are farming obsidian now, so that makes a slightly better, more expensive door than does other materials. So now we've got an infinite supply of that. We will use that more often. I'm going to get everyone moved in and bring you guys back later. Okay, well, I've had this dumping stockpile, garbage dump, sorry, selected for a while, and I've got all the stuff that was accidentally selected for dumping from the map. So now I'm going to deliberately select some stuff that I want to be dumped. Right, all this stuff is corpse stuff, and we're not going to use it for anything. It's just sitting here upsetting people. And it's going to upset people a bit to see it while they dump it, but hopefully it'll be a brief upset, and then they'll be happy. So let's go to our dumping, this one here. There we go, and they should take them all to be dumped. Yeah, everyone runs in. Everyone who sees all this corpses decaying is going to be a little bit unhappy. But yeah, once it's all been dumped here and we smashed it all into non-existence, they'll be happier. Yeah, I do want to have some sort of more automated system for getting rid of garbage rather than dragging it through the shared dormitory and what's going to eventually be my tavern as well. This whole area isn't going to be my refuge forever. I need to make this deeper. Okay, well, they've pretty much emptied out this corpse stockpile, all empty now. So I'm going to just seal these doors just to make sure no one runs in there. And someone can pull that lever. Actually, first check. Okay, there's camel hair thread, yak hair thread. Yeah, I don't think we want any of that. So yeah, smash it into oblivion. There it goes. And then we pull the bridge up. And undo these doors. Garbage disposed of. Now, all this stuff here, this is mostly stuff we're going to turn into crafts and various stuff. Okay, we should, you know, do we have a butcher up here? We should do, yeah, we do. That should be butcherable. No matter. But we've taken out some garbage. We're still running out of room, but we've got plenty of beds here now. Let's go put some beds down. Well, he's got the artifact bed, so he doesn't need a better bed than that. These guys haven't finished smoothing either. Alright. Let's put down some beds. Furniture, beds. And obviously we're going to choose the... Oops, Daisy. The best bed, or the first bed that we see. No, we're going to choose the best bed. These are going to be nobles, right? They need good... Well, masterpiece. That will do. Masterpiece. They're just crafting the masterpieces. Everyone... yeah, Alder, I guess. Alder is the wood of the nobles. Okay, every noble gets a master-crafted bed. That's nice. Ooh, obsidian. No master ones, though, unfortunately. Yeah, I need to restrict... but I might do that now. Yeah, I'm going to start restricting my labour of stone cutters. To just those people who are legendary at it. And accomplished. Well, we'll get a few people doing the stone cutting, but these guys are the legendary ones, and they should make some good mastercrafted stuff. It will cut down our smoothing operation, but we've smoothed most of the stuff we just need to smooth. Next step is to start engraving, but that's only if we need to add value. Right, I'll bring you back once this is finished saving. Some people are going to have some nice warm beds here. They're like right over the magma intake, so their bedrooms are going to be swelteringly hot. Hope they like the heat. But yeah, it's very hard putting down beds because you have to do it by clicks. Like the macros don't seem to work at all. When you try and build with macros, it's not a happy bunny. It just jumps back to the centralized position. So yeah, it does not work. So yep, this is how we got to do it. But fortunately there's the multi-bedroom when you come to assigning them. But remember, I'm going to do this for the coffers and the cabinets as well. So we'll get to that and get back to you. Oh, the siege has lifted and the elves have arrived for more punishment. Okay, well, obviously they didn't learn the last time they came. I'm not really interested in trading with them. They are troublesome to trade with. Okay, as a good citizen of the world, I'm gonna try. Okay, let's just try. Let's try and find some stuff that they won't object to. Do we have any? Yeah, no, we haven't got anything that they're going to be. It's because everything's up on the surface and we're locked away from it. 1 second. What was that up there? Noglishbicum. Someone must have dropped that. Ooh, someone dropped an artifact. Or something named at least. There it is. Yeah, it's right here. Okay, well that's nice. So whoever this was, yeah, it's spattered with his blood. Well, he is spattered with his own blood. But it's a silver spear, highest quality. Yes, very nice. I think we have got those set to be gathered, but that's fine. We are going to F1. Let's go down to our lever, open up to the surface, do that now, and we're gonna, the caverns are restricted, so I'm gonna completely disable all burrows. All burrows are completely disabled, so pretty soon we can't get into the caverns now, so I've walled them off. So we're gonna open up the surface like that, and then we're gonna try and trade with the elves. But I do think I am running out of time here, so we'll get to the trading, and trading can be boring. So thank you for watching, and I hope you like and subscribe. Please join us next time. Leave some comments below. I would love to read them. Thank you again, and goodbye.